Hello, teammates. Welcome to Talkin Bengals. We are Talking Bengals light on our excellent night prepping for the NFL draft in just 2 weeks. Or is it 1 week? I don't know. It's at some point in the next couple weeks. Anyway, I'm joined by the glorious Nick Hoop. Hoopy,
Who
how
day,
we feeling,
baby?
brother? Let's
Who
go.
day? Who day?
All right.
It's mid-April. It is mid-April. It's tax day today. I know we're a little late on the, getting up the mock drafts and everything, but hey, it is tax day. All the busy stuff's out of the way. Right now
If you
we can
didn't
start
file your
rolling.
taxes, I think you still have time. I don't know what the cutoff is, but hopefully you at least file an extension so that way you can still pay that and don't owe the Fed any money or the
And
state for that matter.
we are not tax professionals. So don't listen to our tax advice. Anyways.
Zero tax advice. Zero tax advice. All right, we're already off the rails. We're only 45 seconds into the tonight's show. So
Yes.
as we talked about, we're going to go through our mock drafts. We did a 5-round thanks to Sportscadia out there. Super quick. We didn't do any trades. We're not trading anything off. We're just going to run through the mock boards, what we felt was best available, talk about the guys that we selected, and then kind of move forward there. So with Nick, start us off with your pick 17 in the first round of the 2025 NFL draft. The Bengals
My
select.
my pick for the Bengals in the first round of this draft is an edge rusher. Someone to complement a Trey Hendrickson, or if you can't get Trey Hendrickson to sign a deal and play this year, somebody who can replace him.
Mm.
So we need someone with a high motor, someone who's athletic, someone who goes by the name of Shamar Stewart from Texas A&M. The
Okay.
guy has an unofficial 9.99 out of 10 RAS, which is relative athletic score. So essentially, he's off the charts on how athletic this man is. He's got a very high potential. And with such a high athletic ability, I think that, really that's a no-brainer, needing an edge rusher. You release Hubbard. You're in contract talks with Trey Hendrickson. I don't see how we don't take an edge rusher. The only reason I didn't take James Pierce in my draft is because he wasn't on the boards when it came to me. Any of the times I ran it.
Spoken like a true Tennessee fan.
Go Balls.
All right. So, in my first round with the 17th pick, I actually went with Tyler Booker, offensive guard from the University of Alabama. I'm still here in Tuscaloosa, so I felt like it was kind of fitting. Booker's also a powerful interior offensive lineman. He's got excellent vision. He's got good strength. He's explosive off the ball, and he's super important when it comes to the run game and helping Jalen Milroe down the field because that dude was just a running back, as I've said before. I know Alabama's finest don't appreciate me saying that, but he was a running back playing the quarterback position. Other things, he likes to play with a lot of intensity, and he moves very well for his size. He's strong in the pass protection as well. He's got a high upside. We clearly need some help at the offensive guard position, so I really feel like, going Tyler Booker here, if he's still available at 17, is a good pick. Although edge is another other way to go. All right, so Nick, since you went first in the first round, I'm going to go first in the second round, and we'll just kind of piggyback back and forth there. So with the 49th pick in the second round, I'm going to stay true to my home roots, and I'm going Benjamin Morrison, cornerback from Notre Dame. He's a talented corner. We still have some need at the corner position. He's quick. He's got some good ball skills. He has good coverage ability in both man and zone schemes. He's an Al Golden guy. Look, we got to get motivated, man. Season 2, it's draft, and then we're like right back into the season. So I'm going to be super there. I know that he had his 2024 season shortened with an injury to his hip, but he's still a versatile defender with starter potential. And I love competition at the corner position. I know we've got CTB, we've got DJ Turner, we've got Dax Hill. Everybody's competing at that. DJ Ivy, things like that. So what's another corner there to help us out and cause some more competition in the secondary where we clearly needed some help last year?
I'm going to kind of say I'm staying on the defensive side. I think you're on the right side of the ball at least. I'm going to say we need to pick up a linebacker in round 2.
Okay.
Here's why. We're dropping Pratt.
Mm.
We need someone to pick up the slack. We need someone with high energy. We need somebody who can come in and for the last 2 years where they played as a linebacker, they notched 111 tackles, 17 of those being for a loss, had 5 sacks, 5 pass deflections, an interception, and 2 fumble recoveries in 2 years in college football, which is some pretty high stats if you don't mind me saying. So, apologize if I say your name wrong. Oluwafemi Oladejo
Okay.
from UCLA. Guy has
I
a
like
high
it.
motor. I like the way that he plays. I like his intensity. And I think that having some young blood at the linebacker position to complement Logan Wilson and with anybody else that we bring in or play at the other side, I think not only is he going to be good as a linebacker, but he can drop down as a 5-man front and play defensive end as well. So he's versatile.
I like it.
So, round 3, I'm starting, baby, and I finally get to my boy. If you don't know me well enough, you probably don't know who I'm going to talk about right now, but his name starts with Dylan and ends with Sampson. The man is an absolute Tennessee legend. He is a beast as a running back. In every single draft I ran, Dylan Sampson's name was there in round 3. For God only knows why. The man, probably one of the best running backs that Tennessee has seen since Arian Foster. You don't see a running back with Dylan Sampson's style, with his ability to run straight north and south on the field and with side-to-side movement coming out of the SEC like that in a long time. Dylan Sampson is a force to be reckoned with. And if he's still there in round 3, you cannot pass him up.
Hey, maybe he can replace what's
The guy
Casey's
from the
favorite running
Bears.
back? No. What's Casey's favorite running back that never plays? Travion Williams.
Oh, see, we forgot about him. So,
Yeah, that guy.
hello out there. Can anybody hear me?
He gets one snap every 7 games. Why he's still on the team? Like we still on the roster. I don't know.
My thing is I see Dylan Sampson coming in day one, being able to help Chase Brown, taking some snaps off his hands and actually coming in and producing. Dylan Sampson can also block as well. So, I mean, you're not losing anything with him.
Fair. I like it. All right. So 81st pick, 3rd round for me. Again, I'm staying on the defensive side of the ball. And granted, I had to do this 5 times because me and internet browsers just don't work out very well.
It's Alabama.
But this one worked out in my favor because I've been asking for the Bengals to draft this young man for almost 6 months now. Again, another Al Golden guy. I'm super freaking excited about it. Xavier Watts at safety. He's the ball hawking safety from Notre Dame. It led the FBS in interceptions. He won the 2023 Bronco Nagasaki. I'm sure I mispronounced that award. He was a former receiver, but he has a lot of strong instincts, physicality, and playmaking ability. Man, I'm super excited. And he's a likely day 2 pick, maybe even a first rounder. But if he falls to the 3rd round and he's there at 81, that's my guy. That's who I'm going for. No, nothing, no comment.
I mean, how do you not take Dylan Sampson?
I mean, he wasn't on my boards. I don't know. Maybe it was just because maybe I wasn't looking for him. I know we talked about it a little bit, but
How do you
Xavier
not?
Watts, man, I gotta dip bite at Xavier Watts again.
Why
Like I
would
talked about in the second round, secondary was a bad area for us. I know the rush defense was really bad, but man, the
we
secondary gave up some key plays.
we had one pass rusher? It was Trey Hendrickson.
Well, that's
You
true.
fix the pass rushing. The coverage makes it easier.
Yeah, I guess
It makes
so.
it easier on the coverage, and vice versa. So I mean, one complements the other.
Fair enough. All right.
Anyways,
Well, let's move on to the fourth round at 119. I'll make you feel better. This one goes out to my boy Greg Turner. I'm taking Josiah Stewart, edge from Michigan. So we're gonna get an edge late second day, early fourth or third day, or whatever. How many days there are anymore? I don't freaking know. We've made a whole hoop about the draft now. Stewart is an undersized guy, but he's super aggressive and super explosive off the ball, especially in the pass rush. He gets great leverage, his hand usage and edge bending ability. He's fast on the snap. Doesn't have the ideal size of an edge rusher, but he was super highly productive, and I can't wait to see if he's still there in the fourth round. I say we go get him.
I'm going to go with the offensive side of the ball. Now,
Okay.
this is late stage, fourth round, and we're going to be able to get a good deal on a rookie deal with an offensive guard who has potential. An offensive guard who has won several different or has been a part of several different awards, being finalist for the Joe Moore Award offensive line in 2023. And he was also invited to participate for the 2025 Reese's Senior Bowl. So the man played for LSU, appeared in 40 games in 2 years, starting in 39 of them for LSU. So that means he played with none other than Jaden Daniels. And he's coming out of the SEC knowing that the SEC is producing great offensive linemen. So Miles Frazier out of LSU as an offensive guard, definitely agree. Very big need that we have. But I think that primarily, I think that the main guy that we're going to have at our offensive guard spots, I think they're going to come out of free agency. I think they're going to come over the summer. We're going to pick them up, maybe make a couple of trades or something. But I think Miles Frazier will be good coming in, have a good rookie deal. Maybe he'll show some talent. Next thing you know, he's starting for us over some veteran guys.
I like it. Take us into the fifth round, man.
So fifth round, I went with a cornerback. Definitely think that we could use some backup in the secondary. I went with the best college football team in the nation as of last year with Ohio State. Ohio State produced a very good secondary. Not only did they control the game against Tennessee, they also controlled the game against everybody else they played against.
For sure.
Their secondary is very dominant, and I think that you could literally pick anybody out of their secondary and be just fine. I'm saying picking up Jordan Hancock is going to be a great person. He had just last year alone, he had 12 passes defended, 2 interceptions. The guy also, he played basketball, so he's athletic, and he ran track in high school, so he's fast. Just plain and simple. The guy can flat out run, and he's athletic. You put that in an Al Golden defensive scheme, I think that's just a recipe for success in and of itself. And picking him up, fifth round, I mean, that's a win-win situation.
I like it. I like it a lot. So again, I stuck to the defensive side of the ball. This is where I went linebacker. Again, shout out to my boy Tim, now part of the Locked On Reds team. I'm going Jack Kaiser. Okay. Hey, look, he's smart and he's tough, He's got strong instincts. Tackling ability is there. He's a standout special teams value. He provides depth to the linebacker core. I know that there is need there, but he's a little bit older. He's 25, so
He's
he's going to bring some
old.
He's old. Versatile. He's versatile. He's bringing in some leadership, and then he's going to bring immediate impact to the special teams and some depth at the linebackers. Should anybody, say we do trade off Jermaine Pratt, or somebody goes down or something along those lines. I don't know. Maybe he works his way into the starting lineup. So we'll
Let
see
me
what
guess.
happens.
That guy's from Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, 100%. I went 3 Notre
You,
Dame guys.
I
Look,
was
I
about to
told you I
say,
went 5 times. I had other picks in my other drafts. This is the one that stuck. So you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit, like I tell my kids as they tried to walk in here. You
you
were
know,
talking while they were walking, so you weren't looking at me.
as Casey would say, he got so used to the little man game, and we won't say the age group that we were in, but got so used to the little man game that he just kept on playing through adult life.
Yeah.
And which, speaking of Casey, God bless the guy. I mean, still battling that dysentery.
Got
Really
lost
don't
in
know how to get over
translation.
that. Yeah, I mean, it's like San Diego. Nobody really knows what it means. Really got lost in translation, like I don't know, 1,000 years ago. Any, anyways,
The Oregon Trail wasn't 1,000 years ago. Gosh.
San Diego probably wasn't San Diego 1,000 years ago. So, just saying.
You know what San Diego translates to, right?
Yeah, Saint Diego. Um, so,
Well played.
anyways,
I don't think that's what it means.
that I was taking a wild guess. I don't speak Spanish. Um,
I'm Ron Burgundy.
uh, but
It's
anyways, I
French.
mean uh, we all know how the Bengals. We know Duke Tobin and Zach Taylor and the Brown family and Katie Blackburn and her husband. They all listen to our podcast, and we know they're taking our advice here. But I think the main theme here that we discussed is the need for defense in an offensive guard. Um,
100%.
and I think that everybody who is a Bengals fan will absolutely 100% agree. Offensive guard and essentially another edge rusher and some pickups in the defensive backfield. Those are going to be the needs. If you get a guy like Dylan Sampson that's still around in the third or fourth round, that's really just a no brainer where you pick the guy up. Like you're picking him. It's a no brainer because if he does really well, you look like a genius. If he doesn't do really well, you lost a third or fourth rounder. You didn't miss anything. So at the end of the day, Duke Tobin, Mike Brown, Katie Blackburn, and your husband, whatever his name is, and Zach Taylor. I hope you guys are listening when you hear all these Bengals fans and what we see on a daily basis when we're watching the Bengals reruns of just Joe Burrow getting his teeth knocked in and getting thrown to the ground. Pick some guys who want to go out there and win and who are hard-nosed football players. That's what we need. We need guys who want to go out there and just bust some heads.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I think defense it speaks volumes. When you're the 28th or 29th ranked defense for majority of the year, I think even at some points we were like 31 or 32.
Mm-hmm.
That 5-game stretch at the end where the defense just finally came together and just played their tails off. Really worked out, but at the end of the day, you got to have consistency. You've got to have guys that want to be here and that want to win week in and week out. You're gonna find guys. You're gonna find diamonds in the rough. I think outside of last year, the third round is a pretty good round to go find some guys that are just going to be stellar performers. That's not me taking a shot. That's just stating fact. You know, it is what it is. Now, we know how the Blackburn family feels about offensive linemen from the University of Alabama. So that may have swayed my decision to go with Tyler there in the first round, especially in the first round. You know, I don't know how it's going to work out, but we'll see where it goes. So let's just have fun with it. It was a good show. I've enjoyed it. I'm excited to see how things go. I'm going to be really mad if we don't address any of the issues that we have. I'm going to be even more upset if we decide to trade Henderson on draft day. But as the trade rumors are still swirling around there, it sounds like they're still declining offers, which is a good thing. And I hope to God and pray to God that we decide that we're actually going to extend this guy, and we don't go get Jalen Ramsey. We don't need to bring him in. If we're going to play with veterans, we've got him on our defense already in that secondary. So don't bring in that. Don't give up that money for Trey to a guy like Jalen Ramsey. So, Nick, closing thoughts. What do you think?
I think that if you are listening, watching, or just hearing what we have to say, comment. Let us know what you think. Tell us if you disagree and why. Let's create some engagement here. Do definitely welcome, any kind of feedback. Just remember, you're on social media. Everybody can see it, and it doesn't matter how well you thought you deleted it. It's still there. In the meantime, Houday, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Zach, plug our socials and send us off, man.
All right. Well, like Nick said, you need to like, follow, subscribe, comment, share, tell all your friends, tell all your family. We're here. We're just having a good time. We're for the fans, by the fans. So if you don't follow us on any of our social media platforms already, head over to your favorite one, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube,
X.
Threads, X, all of it. It's Talkin_Bengals. All right. There's no G in talking because, we're just a bunch of hillbillies from Kentucky and we don't know the proper English. Me no English so good. So, that being said, we're just a bunch of idiots. Let's just call a spade at this point. Yes, I'm a homer. Sorry for my draft picks. If you don't agree, tell me. I don't care. I'm going to listen. I'm going to laugh. We can have a good conversation about it. Okay. Nick took Samsonite from freaking Tennessee. So tell him how much of a homer he is, I guess.
That was a good pick. By anybody's
me.
standards. By anybody's standards, it's a great pick.
It probably is. And if they draft him, so be it. It is what it is. So I just like to give Nick a hard time because he gives me a hard time enough as it is.
You picked all these Notre Dame people.
You're right, I did. 100%. So, I mean, it's Al Golden on defense as the defensive coordinator. Of course he's going to want to bring some of his guys, especially if they're there. Why not? So, Zach Taylor, if you're listening, you gotta chime in on Al Golden there and see how he's feeling about the draft. So anyway, appreciate you guys for listening. If you haven't already, like I said, go follow us on any of your favorite social media platforms, and we're gonna bid you good night, good adieu, and hooday.
Hooday.
If I can click the right.